The one ad that is considered to be the greatest sales letter of all time. It sold over $2 billion in subscription and ran between 1975 and 2003. Just imagine back in the days. It cost a fortune to advertise. First, you hire a copywriter to write the letter, print it, and then send it through mail to millions of households. All this just to have a small chance to be opened. Either you had the biggest balls of all, or it means that the sales letter were good. Not just good, perfect. Think about it. They ran the same sales letter for 28 years. Pause the video right now and read it from start to finish. It's only 1.5 pages. You'll be done within 2 minutes. The Wall Street Journal ad by Martin Conroy is a masterpiece, and that's why I'm going to break it down for educational purposes. My name is Alfa Lindsmyr, and I'm the Whiskey of Marketing. If this helps you a lot and you want to know more about how to create bulletproof advertising, click the link in the bio. It starts off with a story. Why? Because it hooks our mind. It resonates with us. Stories communicate to our primal brain, which makes us feel something deeper. In this case, Conroy writes this optimistic story about two men who are similar in a lot of ways. All these similarities build up to a sense of curiosity. How can they be so similar? What's the difference between them? More specific, what is going to be the problem or who is going to be the enemy? The 25th reunion comes and the results are here. They still have a lot of similarities, but Conroy decides to drop the difference. One is a manager of a small department, while the other one is the president of the whole fucking company. Imagine if I told you the same story, but instead of telling you the different positions they acquired in the company, I told you they work in the same department with the exact same amount of salary. Then you would still be waiting for the problem, and you would most likely think it's a really boring story. We all know a story needs a problem, or an enemy, and in this case Conroy puts the different achievements as the problem. If you were living in the 80s and just graduated college, which one of them would you like to become? The manager or the CEO? An even better question is which one of them are you afraid to become? It hits the pain point of every single man with ambition in their early or late 20s. Just a brilliant way to communicate directly to the reader. Conroy hooked the reader with a story, built up curiosity, and then he hit the reader with a missile to his ego. There are a lot of things that we want as human beings, and without actually saying it, Conroy conveys the wants of praise from others, comfort, security, business advantage, and social advantage with the different achievements of the men. Then he presents the headline. What made the difference? Would you like to know? Of course you do. Right there, Conroy starts off with a question to build even more curiosity. So what's the solution? Conroy provides the fear of becoming the less accomplished man with a solution. Can you guess what? A subscription to the Wall Street Journal. But Conroy does not sell the subscription. He sells you on the information in it and how knowledge can affect your future. A lot of times companies try to sell you the product. But what we really want is a solution. I guess you heard about the drill and the hole. You don't want an 8mm drill, you want an 8mm hole. But we as marketers can take this even further. You don't want the 8mm hole either. You want the hole so you will be able to hang a picture of your family, which gives you a sense of fulfillment and pride. Back to the sales letter. A publication like no other. How can you make the publication stand out? Countries only, world's largest staff, information of interest and significance. Business news you need. All of this to let you picture how they work and decide what to publish with you in focus. But why does Conroy bring out not just stocks and finance with an undergoing line? to break the belief that all financial journals only contain stocks and finances. In the next paragraph, he tries to make you imagine what it's like to read the Wall Street Journal. With specific details, he describes how you can use it to earn or save money. The way Conroy presented the offer is genius. First, he introduced a 13-week trial, like a no big deal. He uses word just for $44. Then he offered a full year as an upsell. A percentage of people who would like to try the journal will upgrade only because it tells you that you will save $40. Even though everyone probably knew how to fill in a subscription, Conroy describes it like he was talking to a 3-year-old. Because Conroy knows a confused mind always says no. Then he brings back the story to remind you what knowledge can do for you. It's in the reader's best interest to buy. Small things a lot of people do not notice is there are no difficult words or long sentences. It all just flows. If something is difficult to read, our brain will reject it. Our brain's goal is to survive, and the more it has to work to read something, the more it will reject it. That's why one of the most famous copywriters, Joseph Sugarman, said, "The goal of a headline is to make the reader read the first sentence. The goal of the first sentence is to make the reader read the next." Use feelings and simple words to make it easy for the reader to read the message. Other small things are bold text and underlined text. A copywriter uses these tools to make the reader pay attention to specific things. If there is one thing that could improve the letter, but I'm not quite sure, he could have used the PS at the bottom to resell the offer, but only split testing would give us the answer. If you like this kind of breakdown, it helps you to create bulletproof ads. I would love it if you wrote your takeaways down in the comments. And remind me if I forgot something. Keep improving. Alfred out.